Hi, welcome to the Slimline Consulting slideshow. In this slideshow, I will talk about blood glucose. Glucose is the primary source of energy for the body cells. Normally, blood glucose levels increase after eating. When you eat food, the carbohydrates from the food breaks down into glucose. Insulin helps blood glucose to get absorbed into body cells. Once it is absorbed by the cells, it is used for energy or stored for future use. Insulin is produced by the body in the pancreas. In absence of insulin, blood glucose remains in the bloodstream and raises your blood glucose level. In a diabetic person, the pancreas do not make enough insulin, or the body cells are resistant to insulin. That is, body cells do not recognize insulin. In either case, the blood glucose levels are high. Eating the same amount of carbohydrates in every meal can help an individual keep his or her blood glucose level within one's target blood glucose range. The blood sugar concentration or blood glucose level is the amount of glucose or sugar present in the blood of a human. Normally in humans, the body maintains the blood glucose level at a reference range of 6 to 5 mg per milliliter to 104 mg per milliliter. In normal conditions, the human body naturally tightly regulates blood glucose levels. However, blood sugar level fluctuates throughout the day. Glucose levels are usually lowest in the morning, before the first meal of the day. This is the fasting level. The blood glucose rises after meals for an hour or two. Blood sugar levels outside the normal range may be an indicator of serious medical conditions. Hyperglycemia is a condition with a persistently high level of blood glucose readings. Hypoglycemia is a condition with a persistently low level of blood glucose readings. Diabetes mellitus is characterized by persistent hyperglycemia. People with diabetes may not produce or do not produce enough insulin, or their cells do not respond properly to insulin, which results in elevated blood glucose levels. A number of things cause hyperglycemia, such as type 1 diabetes, where the body cannot produce insulin. Type 2 diabetes, where the body cells do not respond to insulin or the pancreas produce an insufficient amount of insulin. In either of those cases, there is not enough insulin. As a result, a glucose is not utilized and remains in the blood, resulting in hyperglycemia. Eating more than it is required, being physically inactive, stress from illnesses such as the cold or flu, and other stress can also cause hyperglycemia. Hyperglycemia is a failure of blood sugar regulation. Keeping glucose levels as low as possible prevents or slows some complications. Keeping your blood glucose levels as close to normal as possible can be a lifesaver. Blood glucose control can prevent or slow the progress of many complications of diabetes, giving you extra years of healthy, active quality life. People with diabetes do not need special foods. In fact, the foods that are good for diabetic individuals are good for everyone. To learn more about meal planning tips for diabetics, please watch the next slide of our nutrition guide video series, the carbohydrate group.